What? Something you're still confused about?
By Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Loria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey, Uthgar. But you were gone longer than usual.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
War brewing, talk of a riot in Helgen.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
Skyrim's gone mad, girl. You need to be careful out there.
Probably not, but it's worth a try.
Is that magic? Careful, please.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages and... Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. I look forward to it.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
What's the hurry?
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you've got... It seems this... So, you wish to master the arcane arts. Remember, Your mind is the best weapon you have.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Damn you! I'm going to enjoy this. You'll die this day, dragon! Slay the dragon! I'm going to enjoy this. You'll die this day, dragon!
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it... You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine. Her quarters are in the Hall of Countenance, but she could be anywhere on the grounds. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce... I am Savos... I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic, but I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your... Are we clear? Not... Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying... We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Now, if you'll excuse me...
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college.
Fools are actually fighting! Enough of this! Enough of this!
Now you'll pay!
Damn it! No more!
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Huh?
What was that? Now you're... Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? I'll head back home if you need me.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is very volatile and dangerous. Control it. Yeah! Destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
I'm right behind you. I'll head back home if you need me.
After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get...
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you. Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then... Now, if you'll just stand... Right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
The college is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. Oh, the only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it. Swift handing.
I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
Good to see. Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Take care if you're venturing too far from town. That's a bitter wind coming off the Sea of Ghosts.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Keep your eyes open.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
Sarthor was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthor. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to... Well, are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? Any enchanted... Now, let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? All? Right, everyone. Let's be careful and have fun.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a... I've only looked through a portion of this section. You, try and be careful, all right? He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. All right, then. Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have? Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured. All right, then. Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place? I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? Take care now. This is simply fascinating. Be prepared to defend yourself. I've got something like that. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision is. But if it is truly dangerous... Careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am. Disrupt my arc. Now, do you require assistance? Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? Mm-hmm. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that
What?
very well.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, to study.
What are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of this is. Give us a chance to show you what we can do.
never should have come here. I've got some fight left in me. Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is...
Watch it!
By its very
Once
nature,
Someone do something!
opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else.
Oh! Come on!
I may be old, but I can fight. Guess it's all clear now. Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. Of magic. It takes years. Study.